planting organic veg and having a go on some rollicking rides.
With the wind rushing into your face really makes you forget about your trouble and strife.
Learning about incense and sinking my teeth into some smashing seafood.
Eating fresh seafood, freshly barbecued, very fresh feeling indeed.
Come with me now on a health quest as I go gallivanting on Heiko's new model farms. As the cold creeps in China's northern regions, Hainan's countryside is proving a red-hot spot on the country's tourist trails. Among the farms, those offering a cultural or natural flavour are especially worth a visit.
I'm standing here outside Hainan's Sands of Time. Now inside are Hainan's finest allotments for rent. So if your fingers are decidedly green, then you do well to come along here, get yourself a patch of between 10 and 30 square metres and start planting whatever veg floats your boat. Now let's go in for a closer look.
Entering the farm, a pleasant tropical country scene comes into view.
一亩时光是以亲子家庭农场为主，然后在这个基础上做的一个亲子户外研学。现在还有一些主要是给孩子玩的一些东西。
哎，我的朋友告诉我，在这里有一个叫认养园，那是什么地方呢？
前面就是我带您去看一下。
好啊，
好，走。
Adopting a vegetable patch of your very own is a wonderful opportunity to experience firsthand the delights of horticulture.
这就是我们的认养园，它是10平米，这一年按照正常来算的话，大概是200斤菜，100公斤。
哇，很多呢。
小朋友的种的这些菜，邻里之间是可以互相调配这个菜的。
那这个是什么菜呢？
这个叫青谷菜。像韭菜呀、空心菜那些是需要割，它割完之后还能再长。这种是你割了之后它也不会再长了。
哦，
你看就直接这样一拔就出来了。因为我们的菜不打农药，不施那种化肥，只做一些农场自产的有机肥。
有机肥。
对，有机肥，这个泥土洗干净就可以直接吃了，
很安全的啊。
At Sands of Time's allotments, young visitors are invited to discover the pleasures of ploughing and planting with carefree abandon.
这就是我们本地的黑山羊，
好可爱呀！是不是有一些是出生的没多久啊？
对，你看像那些小羊，那种可能就半个多月。
哎，它一般的时候吃什么？它们
最多的是鬼针草，还有我们树上最常见的这个菠萝蜜的叶子。菠萝蜜它也非常喜欢吃，因为菠萝蜜甜甜的嘛。
喜欢甜味的，对，哎，对我讲一个，来，
你可以试一试。
不客气，
很温顺的，
你慢慢吃哈。那这么可爱的小羊可以领养吗？
大羊和小羊现在都是可以领养。除了这些，这个羊还有像孔雀、鸵鸟、鹦鹉，还有各种珍珠鸡呀、文昌鸡呀。
哇，这么多
啊！这些都是给小朋友来这儿投喂啊玩的。我们可以去前面再看一看。
好啊。
Flourishing flowers, fresh fruits, and adorable animals. All these attractions are waiting for you at Sands of Time. But they are not just here for viewing. Visitors are encouraged to explore them at close quarters.
田野课堂主要是给孩子体验播种、施肥、拔草、收割
啊，整个这个过程哈。
对对对。
那这个是什么菜啊？
这个是上海青。
哦，
看，把这个多余的这个小黄叶可以去掉，去掉之后可以在这里挖一个坑。
要多深呢
？5公分，种下来，然后把它埋上。
这样子对吧？
对，攀石
啊，
对，从那个
边上就把它压紧，
压紧一点。
好，大概这么多 OK 吗？一天
可以，
一天这么多。哇吼！啊哈，挺好。Well, having little children come here and try their hands at growing food, at planting veg, and taking part in the whole process will hopefully give them a better understanding of the efforts involved and will let them appreciate their food all the more.
After my brief stint of manual labour, Mr. Gao hands me a treasure map with the locations of various vegetables noted thereon.
红焖黑山羊，嘿 ，well， 传统手工黑豆腐。 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at my prowess. I'm gonna have myself a feast.
In the early afternoon, while lunch is being prepared, I whip up a savoury salad.
Hi everyone and welcome to Ian's Kitchen. Today I'm gonna prepare just for you a very tasty salad.
刚才我们种的那些菜，还有在认养园那边摘的那些菜呀，都可以带到我们的厨房来做加工。
Wow, 我 DIY 一下了哦。Today we're gonna make a salad. Take the knife, take the cucumber. 其实我们那里经常会加一些，比如说奶酪啊，或者说加一些橄榄啊，其他的味道。
那您拌这时候会想家吗？
Oh yes, 特别想家。
Eating food that you've grown or caught yourself somehow seems to make it taste better.
哎，高经理，这个就是我寻宝的成果哈。
对，面前的这个是，当地的一个特色的红烧黑豆腐。接下来这个是改良版的可乐鸭，这是青谷菜，刚才我们自己摘的那个菜。这个菜它是能消炎、能去火。压轴的大菜，红烧雍羊。
我感觉挺肥美的哈。
哎，是。
In terms of its vegetable produce, the farm is completely food sufficient, ensuring both the freshness and the flavor.
我差点忘了哈，我这个招牌菜呢哈，我的沙拉，来
那我也尝一下。
轻轻的芝麻味儿啊，
对，味道不错，
还可以哈。咱们这个农庄的未来的一个规划是什么呢？
后期发展的一个方向就是让生活慢下来。来我们这儿，你看可以慢慢的玩，慢慢的享受，慢慢的吃，
慢慢的休息。
对。
China's placing ever greater emphasis on environmental protection and with it the health and well-being of its people. More and more places are refusing to use artificial pesticides and fertilizers, which can only be a positive thing for future generations. So being able to come here today to participate in the whole process from planting to picking to eating the vegetables makes me feel very lucky indeed.
After having satiated myself with organic vegetation, I then make my way over to another of Heiko's new style farms, only this one is replete with fun and games.
The next stop on today's itinerary is here, Volcano's Spring Leisure Farm. Now I'm told that it is home to Hainan's biggest go-karting track and I can tell you the big kid inside me can hardly wait.
欢迎艺人来到我们卡丁车俱乐部。
我看你们这里的车真不少哈，而且有一些是有
它有单人和双人分成区别的。
那我今天只能选一个单人车哈。
那我们就先上车吧。
好嘞，是这样子上吧。
对。
嘿，哇，好矮。
来，我们先带一下安全带。
哦，带下去的好。
两边被肩上来，然后中间扣住。好。
安全第一哦。
对。来，我们左脚是刹车啊。
哦 ，OK。
右脚是油门。
OK。
然后方向盘有点重，要稍微用力点。它是机械的，不像小车一样。
那现在可以出发了吗？
戴上我们的头盔就准备出发了。
Well, I can tell you, I've been absolutely in love with these things since I was about 8 years old, and I've just found out today that I'm still just as much in love with them. Zooming round the track like that with the wind rushing into your face really makes you forget about your trouble and strife.
Volcano's Spring Leisure Farm is stuffed to the gills with amusement. I'm quite taken by the 18-metre-long, suspended bicycle and zip wire hoisted 6 metres above the ground.
Okay, bye! This is a really odd feeling cycling through the air, and it's genuinely a lot of fun. You're treated to some wonderful scenery! Well, I've done this a million times, but it never fails to thrill me, so chocks away! Oh, ho, ho, bye! Whoa! Well, that is much faster than it looks and feels. Do anybody notice how fast you're going when your feet hit this massive foamy mattress thing here? But as I said, never fails to thrill.
After a bout of feverish fun, it is time that I calm down a bit. So to this end, I decide to head over to Hainan Incense Gardens. Abounding in incense, Hainan used to be known as the fragrant land in days gone by.
欢迎来到我们这片沉香岩。我们这片岩整个的规模是1000亩，主要种的就全部都是沉香树。沉香树就是这种白木香树，它经过外力的伤害以后，那么会形成沉香。
The Aquilaria sinensis is the source from which incense is derived, and due to its scarcity, is afforded official state protection.
把这些老树就是集中到这个地方来，集中管理，这样的话就是形成一个保护，在同时又要做一些研究啊。
Over the centuries, the mystical fragrance of incense has been accredited with certain healing powers.
中国宫廷里面很多都会用香嘛，我们可能在西方那边是用香水，
对，
中国这边我们国内就一般用传统香嘛，就是点起来就是各种香。
是。
对，那么它有一个什么，就是我们要醒神开窍，对脑部的一个保护特别好啊。对。
Incense trees take a long time to grow, with natural incense requiring around 10 years to form. But manually stimulating the trees speeds up this process.
刚才我们一路走过来，我发现有很多树割了一个横条，还有一些树是像这个，我们背后这个是打了孔了哈。
这个就是我们人为的一种结香方式，因为原来沉香是靠自然界的伤害，那么现在都采用这个人为的结香，像这种打孔方式是一种方法，我们采用根据树的不同、树的大小，采用一种综合的一种结香方式。
In response to infection, the tree emits a black, sweet-smelling resin, which accumulates and slowly seeps into the fibers of the wood. Only then does it become incense.
我们古代有一个李时珍记载，叫海南沉香一片万钱，冠绝天下。基本上好的香就跟指甲片一样。
哦，这样子。
对对对，基本上都是指甲片一样，这样一个厚度。
But producing incense is a complicated process.
这个呢，就是我们的白木香树去掉了树皮，锯下来之后呢，只有里面那些深色褐色部分，它才是沉香。我们就用钩刀可以把它，这些白木给刮下来。
好，
左手放在上面压住那个沉香片，
对，
然后右手呢，轻轻的这样把这些白木的地方给勾下来。就不要勾到香的部分就好了，你试一下
啊。OK， 懂了。哎，像这个年代啊，咱们这个行业也没有机械化吗？
没有，全都完全是靠手工的。
哇，哦 ，OK， 我慢慢知道了。哇，但这个要花多长时间呢？
马上你就变成一个手艺人了。
就开始疼了。
小心手。
哎呀，对。太难了。
Only after selecting, crushing, grinding, and sieving the incense do I manage to make my very own incense tablet.
我们可以根据一定量的这个，然后把它粘在里头。
用压，你把它压下去。
压在里头。
好，
把它压实，对。
那要烘焙之类吗？还是说晒干？
就是之后呢，把这个模具取下来以后，让它自己晾干。
对，要对准，
然后压下去。
对准了。OK。
今天的力气都用在这里了。
对呀，我天哪！
然后一个手要扶住下面，另外一个手拿起来。
是棒棒的。
哇，好厉害哦！
I never realized how hard this thing was to come by. You have to scrape away at the wood for hours on end, and all you get is this paper-thin, wafer-like item. Another thing that surprised me is the fact that incense can be used in a medicinal capacity, and the main thing that really struck me was it can also be an attractive accoutrement.
Incense and its fine aromas have played their part in forming ancient Chinese wisdom, a wisdom which is illustrated in its most serene form by the venerable incense ceremony.
I feel at peace with myself and with the world.
Located just 2 kilometers away from Hainan Incense Gardens is a rather special guest house that deserves a mention.
欢迎光临海空奥城民宿。
谢谢
我们这边给您准备了2间房间，然后这里有2个信物，分别代表了2个不同的房间，你选择一下。
哦，就是跟房间的主题有关系啊。
对的。
哎呀，我特别爱书法，不过我也特别爱喝茶，怎么办呢？
那要不我们先去房间看一下，然后再做个选择，怎么样？
好。
Yaocheng guest houses can be found in the small town of Yanfeng on the outskirts of Haikou. Yaocheng's old abodes have been renovated and spruced up while keeping intact their typical northern Hainan-style architecture.
哎，我看前面那几个楼都是改造过，但是为什么这个墙面还是原生态的样子呢？
这个是我们琼北民居的特色之一。像这个墙面的话，虽然你看它就是有些缝隙，但它其实是不会透风进去的。然后也是有一个冬暖夏凉的一个效果。
Wenkui Court dates from the reign of the Qing dynasty's Emperor Qinglong and is the former residence of local official Fu Yuanli. The decorative wooden archway at the entrance, as well as the old carvings on the outside walls, speak of the status of the previous owner.
我们姚城村呢，它的那个姓氏是福，福跟那个福同音，然后这个福也代表那种吉祥、福气的意思。村子里的人对这个美好生活、福气的这种向往。
我看两边还写的字哈，好像是一种对联，什么中，什么竹。
这边写的是庭中种竹居无俗，壁里藏书事有香。他意思是说，院子里面种了竹子的人，他的那个品节品行就比较高尚，也代表了主人是一个很有书香气的一个文人嘛。他认为家里面有书藏书，就是生活会变得更美好。
对。
Wenkui Courtyard is a so-called four-entrance courtyard, and the first room I enter is the sitting room. Incorporating classical, natural, and marine elements, the overall decor is in the northern Hainan genre.
这边呢是我们文苦院的清风居房间，在这里您可以远离城市的喧嚣，然后在这边感受自然的美景。房间呢还配备了有书籍，对，躺在这里看书也是个不错的选择。然后房间的内部跟房间的外部其实是有一个历史跟现代的一个碰撞。
啊，对，里面外面很古朴的感觉哈。
In contrast to Wenkui Court's traditional design, the arrangement of three-cup tea garden is markedly more modern and simplistic.
这边是一个套房，然后我们那边还有一些原来的老物件、老的箱子，
哇，还有一些古董啊。
接下来我带您到主卧看一下。
好，
这边请。
这里舒服。哦，这里摆了一个茶台在窗口那里。
对，像在姚城村呢，以前一直流传的一个习俗，叫关月娘的习俗嘛。这个习俗呢，就是在每年的农历8月15的时候，村里面的那个成年的男男女女，然后就会在这个院子里面相聚，然后摆上长条桌，然后上面放上3杯茶，就开始他们的一些类似于联谊的活动。
挺好的，哎，我很喜欢海南的习俗，我还是选这个房间吧。
哎，好的，那就祝您入住愉快。
谢谢。
To improve the overall guest experience, Yaocheng guest houses offer a range of participatory activities such as hat painting for kids, which is a firm favorite on family outings.
这是我们姚城的一个特色，去周末小朋友过来画帽子的一个活动。
多好，你看这个构图都已经写在上面了。
对呀，小朋友有很多小朋友喜欢的恐龙、青蛙。
好的，那我就画一个给我可爱的小女儿，她也喜欢帽子。
可以呀，可以画一个带回去给孩子。
空了吧。Are you ready? Hey, and here we have it, the finished piece, my dinosaur hat. I know my daughter will love it. Getting out here to the countryside, out of the city where the air is fresh and clean, and taking your family is really a lovely thing to do of a weekend, especially if you have kids, and especially when they offer fun little activities like this.
Here, visitors can find the right balance between activity and relaxation. And fishing in the surrounding wetlands could be just the thing you need to unwind.
这里都是一些野生的鱼，来抓上来都是可以吃的，可以用我们的渔网。
Going down. Hey. Ooh, it's nice and cool. In the hot sunshine. Ooh, and very squidgy underfoot. Ooh, but I can't see any fish yet. I probably scared them all off, right? Oh, he's kicking. Sorry, mate. Well, it's great fun wading back and forth here in this pond looking for fish, although it is really, really difficult to catch them because as soon as I make any movements, it all just billows up. Oh, I'm not going to get any. I was this close to giving up, but who'd have thought, haha, I was actually a lucky boy. Hey.
With their close proximity to Hainan's Dongzhaigang mangrove wetlands, trying some of Yaocheng guest house's local seafood specialties is an absolute must.
咱们今天晚上也搞一个咱们的眼峰的小海鲜的烧烤。
太好了。
不知道这个你以前见过没有？咱们眼峰那个小海鱼，这是咱们那个红树林里面的小虾，海口市的。哎，它周末的时候它就会下来，
就来这儿。
开车到那里吃小海鲜。
专门抓。
哎，专门吃这个海鲜。然后再放点它这个其他的调料也抹点油。
As the smoke and smells from the barbecue fill the air, I feel my tummy start to rumble.
Oh, there's nothing quite like this. Eating fresh seafood, freshly barbecued in the fresh evening air with brand new friends. Very fresh feeling indeed.
Whether eating healthy organic veg, having fun on fairground rides and go-karts, indulging in spiritual pleasures, or learning about the past, you'll find this and much more around our capital city. Hainan's countryside affords a wealth of options. Just come and see for yourselves.
这里是海南卫视。